Yo, people, we're here and we're back. Never a foul are here, of course. Cass is, enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? He deserves it. You know what I'm saying? We're here with that.
First time he's left the house in 3 years.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Big M. Hey, listen, right? Round of applause for Cass, man. We're happy, man. Finally get out of the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Finally out of the house. Shout out Cass every time, man. But we're here, man. Of course, we're gonna have Ches joining in a second as well, and Jay will be on his way. As well. I haven't really spoken to Jay about his recent loss, to be fair. I wasn't really around. I hope you guys cooked him. Or did he do well, guys, I just want to talk about, certain things. I didn't want to hear that from Jay. Have you guys spoken to Jay about that loss?
Nah. I haven't, I thought today was the day I get to talk to him about it, but I guess
maybe
not.
That's why he's late. Maybe that's why he's late.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. It's a coincidence, isn't it? Straight coincidence. You know what I'm saying? But listen, we are here. We're going to be speaking about Isak and Liverpool summer, the Guehi though that has collapsed. And of course, Chelsea and Spurs' window, because there's a very mixed bag in the Chelsea community and the Spurs community. Yeah. And obviously, City have confirmed, obviously, Donnarumma is in through the door. And I believe Gundogan has been allowed to leave. And Ederson
and
is
Akanji.
well, right?
And Akanji.
Has Akanji gone as well?
Akanji's gone in. Oh, yeah.
Gone in. Was that a loan or was that
yeah?
Was that a loan?
Don't know. Fucking, I'll have a look now.
I don't know, because Tottenham are looking at Akanji as well. That's the funny one. That they were looking at Akanji as well.
And they needed a centre back.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see with that one. But listen, big up the chat.
Yeah, loan. It's a loan.
It's a loan, yeah. Yeah, chat saying it's a loan. Big up everyone on the channel, man. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you guys just hit the like button as you enter, we don't have to remind you. You don't have to remind anyone.
Like and check out the sponsor, OK Jerseys.
There you go. 8%. 8% off.
Oh, you need to see this one as well. This one is like some Homer Simpson shit. Well,
wait, let me see. Oh yeah, I can see. Oh yeah.
Wait,
was that from OK Jerseys as well? They got the Homer Simpson one.
Yeah. Well, I've got that one for you.
Jeez, yeah, you don't know that's my thing. That's my thing.
And,
you know what I'm saying? Old school.
And this one.
Yeah, come on.
Oh yeah, I need the Japan things. Yeah.
Come on.
You man are not blue samurais though, man. You man are not blue samurais like that, bro.
Be yourself.
Nah, you man are not blue samurai. You're not blue samurai.
You gotta be like, how about this? Quick, shut up, Kakarot. Shut up. Shut up, Kakarot.
There's that one as well. There's that one as well.
That's my one, yeah.
Is that your one, man?
You man don't even like anime, bro.
There's two different ones. Two of them Japan.
I definitely got the Vegeta one. I got the Vegeta one. I think I got the Itachi one as well.
Can't believe.
Well, even. Well, that Madrid one.
I ain't get that, man. Fuck. You see, now Trent hurt my feelings too much of that one. I can't hear that.
Yeah, it's bare. Well, even that one, Cass's. That one's
that Palmeiras thing's cold.
Yeah, Palmeiras thing's cold. Anyway, yeah, go and check them out. 8%, 15 quid. And anyone asking if they're legit, come on, man.
Come on, bro. See, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Oh no, Cass got the Itachi one still. Should have got the Itachi one. That's mad. I need to get a few more.
No, you're a Marvel Donny, man. Stop chatting about anime.
I said I'm a Marvel Donny. Hey, respect Donny, my thing right now. Donny, man, yeah, this guy's in Genjutsu, bro. He's in the Genjutsu, bro. This guy's in the Genjutsu, bro. You look at this guy.
Get that Avengers one, innit? Get that Avengers one.
I said Avengers one. You're good, bro. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my mother one and I'm good in it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, Guehi, the deal has collapsed. And obviously it's on a, couldn't let that be me though. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's what Isak said to Guehi, like, when they're doing their medical together. Couldn't let that be me though. Just
Monster, I did tell you, fucking, you needed to get it over the line, innit?
I agree. And to be fair, I feel like Glasner's just done a mad power play, bro. I'll be real. He's done a mad power play. Man said if you let him go, I'm cutting. I'm cutting.
Yeah, real talk.
Hierarchy were willing to get a hierarchy wanted the money, bro. They wanted the money. They sanctioned the move. It was all like, again, he was respectful to the club. He was really nice to the club. He went to work, even though he wanted the move. So therefore, he expected the club to let him leave with no issues. Well, I guess football's full of hypocrites, right?
No, good terms.
Player power thing's too much for me. This whole players coming out and like, bro, you sign a contract, you know what you're signing, innit? Like,
yeah, no, but he's got a year left. So he's got. We know how like when you have a year left. Cool with Isak's thing, 3 years left in it. Cool, whatever. But bro, Guehi had a year left on his deal.
Now still a year left in the contract. Bro,
yeah, exactly.
You have a contract, you stay.
You want to recoup. Like teams always 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Unless you're an old man, you want to recoup some money at the end of that signing. So when you got a year left, it's gonna take a certain fee for them to leave. It's normal, isn't it? 1 year left. Here, we'll get our money from you that we paid, hopefully, if you've done well. And then we keep it stepping. Yeah, the year left. You weren't going to sign a new contract. Go get your money for me. And thank you for your time. I don't think that one there is not really a player power one from Guehi. Not at all. You know what I'm saying?
It's not, because he'll just get more money next summer now, though.
Yeah. And Glasner's done if anything, Glasner's done the manager power thing, because that's the first time in a while I've heard like man's gone, brother, if you sell my captain, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Obviously, no one will know if he was bluffing or not, because we'll never know, innit? I guess we'll never know if he was bluffing, but bro, man said it.
So we should.
I just think this is like, obviously on this channel, I've kept going on about it's great all the business Liverpool are doing, but I do feel they need to get in centre backs, and I kept being told, Daps, we're getting Guehi. Daps, we're getting Guehi. Daps, we're getting Guehi. And it was like, okay, and I know you thought you were going to, but things sometimes go wrong, and that's when you leave it till the last minute. I know you've got another centre back in, but yeah, I don't know. I think you should have got Guehi pushed to get Guehi over the line, or get a decision on Guehi back in July, early August, and then you could have moved on to someone else. I know you've got that Leone Ute, but
I mean, well, listen, we're probably going to push for him in January.
Yeah, and you probably will get him.
But it's like it's more of a how's our backline going to look up until January?
Yeah,
and are we going to look back in January and go, would Guehi, if let's say we conceded a lot more goals than we wanted to concede, are we going to look back at it and go, should we have got the deal done earlier in the summer, or should we have tried to maybe call Glasner's bluff in leaving and put up more money? Maybe, do you know what I'm saying? Like, should we have gone that way around?
See, straight away, someone's saying, like, City didn't leave Donnarumma till the last minute. Lol. Well, that is a maddest deflection. Yeah, like, you're right, because if we didn't get Donnarumma, we would have then fucking been in the same situation. But also, we only went for Donnarumma yesterday because we were waiting for Ederson to leave, so we couldn't do anything. Here he is.
I don't
think it's a last minute thing. I think it's just obviously Glasner doing what he can to protect his players. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a bit annoyed at Glasner, because obviously I really like Glasner as a manager, but obviously Liverpool come first. Let's keep it stack. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the way he's gone about it is that he's just doing his job to try and keep things steady at Palace, and Palace look good. Palace do look good.
Yeah.
Palace look a good side at the moment, and to lose their captain would be a mad thing. But I don't feel like it's completely like Liverpool done things the wrong way with Guehi. Like, we got the personal terms done. He was open to the move, but he was never going to pressure the club into forcing the move. You know what I'm saying? He was never going to do that. He done things the respectful way, and now he didn't get his move.
Yeah,
he didn't get his move.
But if you're him, I think we said this the other week, that if you're Guehi, you're sat there going, well, if I go now, cool, because I may well get a Premier League medal in the next 9 to 10 months, and I'm going to get a pay rise. But if I don't, then cool, I'm going there next summer, and I'm getting a fuck off signing on fee.
He might not even end up there though. Like, don't be surprised if more teams start swirling now they know that they don't have to pay a transfer fee.
That's true, but I think as it stands, Liverpool are his preferred destination. Obviously, things can change. We know how the transfer window is when it reopens in January. And also, remember, Hooks, we're on this domino effect thing now. Now it's Ouattara has to go to Brentford, then for Wisa to go to Newcastle, then for Isak to go to. You know what I'm saying? It's this knock-on effect thing now. That's like the buzzword, the domino effect. Igor doesn't work, so therefore Guehi can't move. Therefore, Gomez can't go to AC Milan. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
do you think just on that, do you think that Vissa and Watermaid is adequate enough?
Yeah, bro. Weissa got 19 goals last season. Yeah, Weissa's a good striker. I don't know why people just forgotten what Weissa's on. And I think Woltmader is obviously a bit more of an unknown for the Premier League, but he's like really highly rated over there, you know. Like Woltmader is like, they're like saying he's like next up. Obviously, I'm not gonna act like I've watched bare games of him. What I've seen of him, he looks decent. But I think that's what, because Weissa was 50, Woltmader was 70 or something like that. So what we gave them in 125 is what pretty much what they spent on their strikers, no?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Like they're or thereabouts. So obviously, will it cover the 20? Will both of those two cover 25 goals?
Probably
in the Prem. And I think it will.
Yeah.
I think it will. It's just probably going to be split between two players. And we'll have to see kind of what formation they'll play. Like, I think obviously, cool. Woltmader is a downgrade on Isak, but Weissa is a upgrade from Wilson. Wilson's past it now. It's not what he used to be. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what Wolfie said until the weekend.
yeah, until the weekend. But then you see the one he took off Bowen, the chance he took off Bowen.
Yeah.
Like,
he'll be injured in a week anyway. That's what he does, Callum Wilson.
But it's like this is what I'm saying. So, but I can't, like, some of the fans are calling Woltmader Woltmeedy, innit? So I'll be real, like, he drops a stinker and he's done, man. You know what I'm saying? The way they've come up with these names is crazy. But I don't think.
No. You can't say that. It's you coming up with the names more time.
I didn't come up with Woltmeedy. I promise you. I didn't come up with Woltmeedy. I promise I didn't come up with that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like for Palace, though, as I said,
it's got to be Baltimore.
Glasner has no loyalties to Liverpool or no ties to Liverpool to even, do you know what I'm saying, to do these things. I just said it was a bit mad to threaten the board and go, rah, I'll walk. Because that's obviously what it's taken. He wouldn't. I don't think a manager will come out and say, I'm ready to walk. Yeah.
But you would want,
if it didn't take that to make them stand firm.
Well, he was just walking around Crystal Palace talking about all the ex-United managers that have recently been sacked and the jobs that were available. And they were like, hold on a minute, what's he doing here?
That's what I mean by that. It's a little bit ironic that Glasner is leaving next year.
Yeah.
He's leaving next year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Look, Broski's leaving next year.
He's basically like, listen, Guehi ain't allowed to leave this club till I leave this club.
Yeah. He's like, Guehi ain't leaving, but I can leave.
Yeah. Guehi will go on a free when I go on a free.
Yeah, he'll leave when I leave.
Yeah.
No, but I think respectfully, like if you're captain Virgil van Dijk, if you was in that scenario, you would want your manager to do the same. If it meant blocking the deal. So I just think
I 100%. I'd like him to block the deal, obviously, if we didn't get our replacement centre back in. But like, if I know my manager's leaving in a year, I'm just kind of thinking as well, like, a bit of a prick, but you're my prick, innit? You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. It's just one of them ones. You're my prick, bro. Yeah. So it's calm because you're my prick. You see what I'm saying? But big up Ches as well. You know what I'm saying? Big up Ches.
Yeah, there's always that one brethren in the group, actually. There's always that one brethren.
We know you're a prick.
But you're a lovable cunt. Yeah. Fully. Yeah. There's always that one. Bro. Yeah.
And it's like, it's okay. Because you're one of us, you know?
But I still think the maddest one, Rance was telling me yesterday, Belabor is on, is he on 19 grand a year?
What?
Excuse me? Well, it might have even been, that's what I'm saying. You can see why he is vexed. You see why he might have down tools in it. Oh, no, someone's saying 12. Now someone's saying 12 grand. Someone's
12 grand.
12 bags. 12 bags. Bro, listen, someone said yesterday on the team.
He'll sign a new contract.
You see when everyone's getting on the team bus and they've got like their LV rucksacks and that. My man's got a JD sports bag.
Yeah. He's got the JD string bag, bro. The string bag. You've got JD string bag.
Fully. Bro, you can see why he would want to leave in it.
Look at us normally saying 12 grand a week is shit, man.
Nah, but bro.
Well, footballer's wage, yeah. For a Premier League footballer, yeah, it's low.
Bro, HS TikTok's probably on more than him a fucking week.
Bro, that's crazy. I think that's mad. But he'll sign something new. Like,
yeah, probably.
He'll sign something new, innit? But big up Ches, man. Ches, obviously, we're just speaking on Guehi, innit? Just quickly before obviously we're going to move on to Isak in a little bit. What's kind of your thoughts on the Guehi thing? Obviously, the move kind of being blocked by Glasner. And he kind of threatened the board as well, saying he'd leave if they let him leave.
How comes he said that last minute though? Didn't he know Guehi was going to leave?
That's a good point. To be fair, I thought he knew, innit? But I think maybe because the Igor deal fell through, he's like, well, I'm not letting my centre back leave without a replacement.
Oh, I thought it got through. It didn't go. It didn't go through.
No, the
West
deal.
Ham stole it.
That makes sense. Though. That makes sense.
Yeah, and
I
he's.
thought it went through, and he still said, "No, you ain't leaving." Fair enough.
No. There's the Igor
Well,
deal.
in terms of what? In terms of what it means for Liverpool. In terms of like. Guehi?
No, I think like because obviously Glasner's kind of both in it because Glasner's leaving. He's eyeing. I think is it the man? He said it's reported that he's eyeing a certain job in the Premier League. I think that's Man United, and I think we all think that's probably Man United.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
but yeah, like if he's gonna be leaving in 10 months, do you know what I'm saying? The notion is that Guehi was respectful about his move, played to the last second, even scored a goal for them, made no complaints, done a farewell video, and he didn't get his move in it.
Yeah. He didn't force it, so he didn't get to leave. If he had forced it, he'd probably be gone. And
it's like, this is what I'm saying. So what are we saying now with this whole forcing the move thing? You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Eze left gracefully, and I think that's
he didn't force the move.
Yeah, Eze left gracefully, but
he actually forced to not go Tottenham.
And there's that. But like, if you look at Strand Larson and Guehi, they didn't get their moves, and they were very respectful to their clubs and asked politely.
But I genuinely think because that's just how they are anyway, innit? They just don't really care. Maybe Guehi wants to step up, but he wasn't like hell bent. It was this summer. Maybe he could wait until next year. So he was like, "I'm gonna move regardless."
That he was distraught about.
There was.
He's obviously going to be upset. Like he's going to be upset, but I don't think it's a thing where he's like angry. Whereas Isak, if I didn't leave, he'd be vexed. He didn't leave. If Wissa didn't leave, he'd be vexed. He didn't leave. I don't think Guehi's vexed. He's probably like he's distraught and disappointed. He's probably not like angry to the point where he won't play again. Isak didn't leave. Who knows what happened there? Do you know what I'm saying? It's a bit different.
We're creating a dangerous narrative, though.
That's the question I asked.
I get the overall point. Of like,
if he was respectful to
the overall point is a seller's market or a buyer's market. So players basically have their own transfer in their own hands. Basically. So the way the market football economy works is if you want to move and you're good enough to get one, you'll probably get it if you want it. Whereas before it was if the buyers couldn't afford you, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Whereas nowadays the selling club can dictate what happens.
The players have more power now, especially the players.
So the seller, as in the club and the player, have more power than the buyer does. Ironically, you get it. Look at Jackson. Jackson said, "I'm not coming back."
But that's how it should be.
Yeah.
The selling club should always have the power because they're the ones that have the fucking player under contract.
Yeah. And but then
the contract.
But then that's the Wenger thing kicks in, where it's like then you get the players who run down their contracts, so the club doesn't have the power.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Then
that's down to this risk, but it's down to the club.
It's the risk, but it's how the market works. Yeah, I'm not even disputing that.
We might be having that done to us by Rodri at this point.
Jackson, he said no, and we got more money from him. Deep it. We got more piece. As in the loan offer, the loan fee went up 2 days later. Does that even make sense?
Yeah.
So we were
in a worse off situation, though.
No, we got more money.
No, but that money doesn't help the fact that the lap's now out for like 8 weeks, and
no, we're good. Guehi's calm.
We've got Mark Guehi as backup to
Mark Guehi's calm. I don't. The lap Mark Guehi like.
No, but it's like, but like, come on, Ches, man. Like,
Jackson.
You're going into the season. You must be going into the season now thinking, oh, at least until the lap's back. Oh, it's because you was really like you man was all happy to let him go.
Hold on. Who's Arsenal's second backup striker as it stands right now?
No, they don't. Arsenal, they don't.
Arsenal backup striker.
Currently, it's Marino.
What the hell?
Jesus is on his way back.
Here then.
No. Jesus not coming back for another couple of months, bro.
There we go. What are we doing here?
Yeah, but no, but I'm saying, but Hooks, he's not fit at the moment. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
But the difference is.
What's the difference? You don't have a striker.
The difference is, I didn't have a striker that I tried to get rid of, and then my other striker got injured, and then I tried to bring him back, but I couldn't bring him back, so I brought back the guy that I deemed wasn't good enough to play for me, so I loaned him to Sunderland. That's actually
the point. Is
that's actually the difference. Like, I mean,
that's
the actual real difference.
No, you got it quick around. Yeah. Guehi, what's his name? Guehi? Guehi was the guy we actually rate, but not to play right now. Jackson's the guy
Exactly. So you
we
don't rate.
rated. Hooks. Jackson's the guy we rated, who we don't want anymore. So the guy we got rid of is the guy we didn't want anyway. Jackson coming back was because of necessity, because Delap got injured. First of call, rather than Guehi because he went to something that was techie. But they actually brought him back.
So you don't rate him.
No, the club don't rate Jackson like that anymore. That's
No, you don't rate Guehi.
No, the club
Guehi,
does.
how do you say his name?
Why didn't we sell him then? You're telling.
What do you mean?
You're telling the chat and me something that's not even true.
Okay, you signed him last season, right? You signed him last season, right?
No, Trey Abs, yeah. This is a fact. Hook's getting the wrong around. Mark Guehi went on a straight loan, bro. Straight loan, meaning we want you back. We rate you, just not to start for Chelsea.
You're misunderstanding the point.
Well, hold on.
You're misunderstanding the
Because
point.
you interrupted me to talk about Mark Guehi and backup strikers, and Monty even me said you even got a backup striker yourself.
No, you said that, not Monty.
Let's concentrate. But anyway, yeah. The point is that Mark Guehi was on a straight loan. Monty, we talk to you. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but Marino's a better backup.
Put it in the bag. Let's move on. So Monty.
He's actually a better backup than Guehi. He's actually a better backup than you.
Calm. So I expect to see
hold on. Who's the better backup, Marino or Mark Guehi? Sorry, Chess, carry on.
Hey, no, sorry, much. I want to talk to you because Hooks isn't making sense. But Mark Guehi went on a straight loan, bro. Mons, what does that mean? Yeah. Straight loan, no obligation. No option.
Oh yeah. I didn't like. We want you
what
back.
Does that mean? We want you back, right? Jackson went on a what? Loan with a obligation, meaning we don't want you back. Bake. So when we called Jackson back, it's because he's playing the team. We rate his quality. There's not necessity. We want you back because we're desperate. They were like, what's going on for my man? You just want to join? Come. Self more money. Mark Guehi, come back. We're going to take you back anyway. Come back sooner. That's it. And then Hooks is telling me, oh, you ain't got backup striker. Who's Arsenal's backup striker, chat?
I didn't say you don't have a backup striker.
No, I'm saying that. Mons is saying that. Everyone's saying in the chat, who's your backup striker?
No, you actually
Marino's the backup striker.
But Marino
what are we doing here? You're going to win the league then, Mons. Love. Put it in the bag.
I'm already going. We'll
get into that later. But by the way, Chaz, you did your
no
little
one's scared of Marino up front.
You did your little waffle thing.
I'm sorry. No one's scared of Marino up front.
We can
I'm not hearing it.
We can actually prove.
I'm not hearing it.
We can actually prove that you're stupid. So, by the way,
yeah, whatever.
you loaned out Mark Guehi. I need you to listen carefully because you don't listen to understand. You listen to respond. So I need you to listen very carefully. You opted to loan out Mark Guehi and sign Liam Delap, which means you do not rate Mark Guehi enough to be your backup striker this season. That is evident.
Because Delap was available though.
That's not my opinion. That's not my opinion. But Mark Guehi's available because you had him. So that's not my opinion. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because if it's not a fact, then you would have not signed Delap, right? Why are you signing Delap if you rate Mark Guehi enough to play backup for your team? So you can't answer the simple questions. You can't answer the simple questions, but you want to try.
Read the chat.
This is why I said.
Don't listen to me. You don't want to listen to me. You want to walk on your own terms. Talk to yourself.
And then you go out and you say, "Cool, we're gonna loan out Jackson. We're gonna get rid of Jackson." Yeah, because like you said,
I'm not listening to you.
Like you said, you don't rate Jackson. That's what you said. You said you don't rate Jackson. Yeah. So why is it? If you rate Guehi, but you don't rate Jackson, why was your first point of call as a club to block the Jackson move instead of bringing Guehi back instead? Why was bringing Guehi back your last resort if you rate Guehi more than you rate Jackson? Why?
But,
do you know what? Actually, do you know what? I don't need to ask you the question. You don't understand. You don't understand. You just want to do the YouTube thing. I hear it. Mont, like, you just want to do the YouTube thing. Like, if they rate Guehi that much, do you know what I mean? Like, why? What do you mean? Like, and the actual overarching point was that you're now going into the season with a weaker setup than what you had.
So we got weaker, yeah, up front.
Yes, yes.
That's your opinion. Cool, calm.
What?
Hooks,
wait, have you not?
Opinion doesn't need to be right for anyone else.
Have you not? Have you not?
If you want to be delusional and go, you've got
have you not?
That's your issue.
No, tell me why you haven't. So Mark Guehi is better than Liam Delap.
Maybe loosen the cap.
Wait,
like,
Mark Guehi is better than Liam Delap.
Bro, If you believe in your delusional brain,
I'm asking you, is
we've
Mark
got
Gu better than
weaker,
Liam Delap?
that's your hook. If you think you've got stronger,
Is
I've got
Mark
weaker,
Gu better than Liam Delap? Answer the question.
like, I'll argue with who? Hook's is logic.
I'm not saying argue.
It's
I'm saying
delusion. So I'm
answer
not
the
arguing with
question.
delusion.
Answer the question. Is Mark Gu better than Liam Delap?
Man get a few whatnot, and then man
I hear it. I hear it, man. I
Read
hear
the
it.
chat, Hook.
He knows.
Read the
He
chat.
knows.
You're the one talking
He
more
knows,
than me
man.
in my own
He knows,
club.
man. He knows.
Read
It's
the
cool,
chat.
man.
They'll tell you, bro.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Read the chat.
So, do you know what? Yeah, do you know what? Months, because this brother he doesn't answer questions. So please feel free to do a poll saying who is better, Mark Gu or Liam Delap, because I just want to know. Do you get me?
But they have both. But they have both. Like Liam Delap will be back.
We have both.
Liam Delap's gonna be back
in like 8 to 12 weeks.
What's the point? He's gonna be back regardless. That's the point.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So when
I
he comes
thought,
back,
I thought the original argument was who's better, Marino or Mark Gu.
Well, that's not even an argument.
Do you believe
But
that?
other people, them, I didn't start this debate. So everyone calling me out. It was my man in the corner who started the debate, not me.
I didn't start the debate.
He did. He started telling me, "You've gotten worse." And started
You're now going into the season worse than what you was. I don't understand.
So we're going to perform worse than if we had the lap here. That's what I get on record. Cool. Keep that.
I mean,
opinion.
you.
I don't want to hear no waffle.
You may not, but logic would.
What I would say is that while Palmer's injured, when Palmer's fit, you don't need that. You don't need that.
But remember, we got weaker. That's Hooks' points. We'll see.
No, I'm saying but you got an injury, so you are weaker with an injury. That's normal. That's not.
No, but his point was. He's
been done.
He's saying Jackson got recalled, so we rate Jackson more than Mark Guehi or whatever his flipping name is.
I said it was your point. Your first.
No, I'm saying Jackson.
You definitely would rather have Jackson than Mark.
Yeah, exactly. What
my point. No, it is. It's a Chelsea segment apparently because Hooks made it about Chelsea.
Oh, brother, you're so.
He then talks to me, and his cap's too tight in the corner. Loosen the cap. Listen more, please. It's my own club, and my man's talking more than me.
I can't lie. I joined. I went off to get some water. I came back. Hold on. I came back. Ched was talking. Ched stopped talking. Hooks started talking. Ched carried on talking, and now Ched is saying that Hooks is talking too much, bro.
Thank you, Daps.
Hey, Daps, don't do it.
Thank you, Daps.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't care anymore.
Irony is that when you left, you were talking about Liverpool, and the man goes, "Mark Guehi is the worst option than Jackson."
I don't care.
Randomly. I
don't care anymore. Jamie don't care anymore.
No, this all stemmed because Ches said
I can't lie. Mark Guehi just confuses me because of Mark Guehi.
That's what I'm saying. And listen, what we'll do for now, before we go, listen,
it's not Mark Guehi, it's Mark
right now. No, there's no point going into Isak right now. We'll keep it as Chelsea's window because we're going to speak about Chelsea and Spurs window anyways.
Yeah,
100%. Generally speaking, like because of this injury, and you did make a good point. Arsenal currently don't really have a second striker apart from putting Mika Marino up top. But Marino did kind of prove last season that he is an option. Like
Havertz,
man against Real Madrid. He got some big goals last year, innit?
Havertz.
Havertz injured. He's injured.
Oh, I see. Without injuries, right? Fair. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. So without injuries, so obviously while Cole Palmer's injured, yeah, João Pedro is João Pedro. Well, when Cole Palmer's injured, João Pedro and Delap is a good. I thought that was a really good option. No one really saw that coming. Yeah. No one, but not a lot of people saw Maresca going and putting them together while Cole Palmer was injured. I think that was a good touch from the manager. But like Ches, do you feel like you kind of have to talk about it? There's nothing wrong with Mark Guehi. I think he's a player who probably needs game time to develop.
To overall the whole point, yeah, he's only here because Delap is out. Delap wasn't out.
Yeah.
I prefer Jackson, but Jackson doesn't want to be here. So in the end of the day, they had to get rid of him.
Yeah, so he is the worst option out of the three, but you're saying it's still viable to run.
I'm saying Mark Guehi is still Chelsea. Hooks' point was like Chelsea don't rate Guehi as much as Jackson, which is true and not true at the same time. Because we rated him that much, we would not let him leave regardless of any situation. Like you're staying. But the fact is, Jackson wanted to leave, and the fact what happened last season, the red cards, and that we know what, let him go for big bread. Cool. But Mark Guehi, nobody here would have been like, "Oh, yeah, Mark Guehi is 100% better than Jackson overall." But they rate him more long term, hence why it was a loan, no obligation. That's my.
So could we see so obviously listen, so your window right now, how are you rating your window then? Because I think it's safe to say you'd have rather Jackson, if he wanted to come back, if he was willing to come back, he'd have rather Jackson. And of course, you know,
For me
I think
personally, I
obviously
rate
the whole
Jackson.
Xavi Simmons thing happened with Spurs and that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
where do you kind of have the window as Chelsea in it? Like where do you
A
kind of hold
a lot of fans have it as like 4-3-2. I have it as like 5.
Well, that's a stretch. 5-6, yeah.
Bro, I said like 6. Like we would have made it more like a 7-8 would have been like a centre back.
Yeah.
Not even the Sanchez replacement. Maybe just a centre back, just in case Tosin gets injured or Chadwick gets injured. But overall, my window's calm. Like it's calm. Is the calm enough to win the Premier League? We'll have to see how Canacho and my man does. But overall, I'm chilling. Like, I'm not like a lot of Chelsea fans are stressed out. Like, oh, it's 4 out of 5 out of 10. By the way, I remember being on these teams this time last year. I think everyone on the panel, barring Hooks, was saying Chelsea wouldn't even finish top 4. By the way, everyone on this panel was saying,
you always go back to this, innit? You always
go back to that. You got it on the last day, bro. You actually got it on the last day.
He always does it months.
Hey, you're losing.
You got it on the last day, bro.
Yeah,
this is the point, though.
It's like you've got one thing right, and you always go back to it. Well done.
This is the point of these conversations, yeah.
You said that.
Everything is very surface level, innit? When I say something, people don't. Someone's you always mention that. Surface level. Think what I'm saying, bigger picture. The point is, the overall consensus was last year.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
Whatever. The overall point is, that everyone was like, Chelsea's window is meaty. The squad isn't that great. Who have you signed? Was Sancho last day? Dead. Felix, Remontada, dead. And in the end, it was enough to get our objectives. I'm not saying it was a great season once. So when you go to me last dating, I understand that it was poor from that perspective. But we still done it at the end of the day. And we won the shows we were meant to win. Or one of them anyway. So I'm not going to be the same logic and go, 3 out of 10. Even you admit it's an overshot from Chelsea.
Sorry, what's the moral of this story?
The point is, Chelsea fans are saying this window is a 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. And the point is, people underestimate our windows, which are supposed to bring in. Then when they perform to a decent level, and we actually achieve things, like, in hindsight, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was originally.
Can I provide a caveat?
That's the only point I'm trying to make.
Can I provide a caveat?
I made a very long point to say that people underestimate our windows constantly. When we achieve things, they're like, maybe it wasn't that bad, but X, Y, Z. So a lot of Chelsea fan daps, the point is, they're rating it 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10. I'm like, where are we getting 4 out of 10 from?
Can I provide a caveat?
I'm like, I'd have rated my
Can everyone smash a like for Jay? Because his contribution this show has been absolutely phenomenal. So everyone, please smash a like for Jay. Here he is. And he's just come back. Perfect timing.
Like last transfer window, so last season, when people were underestimating Chelsea, I feel like you're valid in saying that, because last season you man actually invested quite heavily, and the likes of Liverpool didn't really invest. Man City didn't have a great window. Arsenal didn't have we loaned Neto and Sterling on the last day. But you're now using that as an example to say why you shouldn't be underestimated this season when you haven't had the greatest of windows, but Liverpool have blown the bag, Arsenal have spent a lot of money, and Man City have adequately upgraded their squad. Like, what happens with them, I don't know, but they have adequately upgraded their squad. So it's like, I don't see how you can use that as like.
My belief comes from the fact that I believe my manager is improving and my squad's improving to the point where people don't really see the names we've bought and go, wow, they're needle movers. And I agree, they're not like crazy needle movers. But the issue is that because we didn't get the Leao or Xavi Simmons on these, man, Xavi Simmons not that highly rated, but yeah, on point. Like the top cream of the top, yeah. They're like, it's been an average window. We haven't bought the players I expected, the level I expected. But we've got the quantity, not the quality.
Bo, I think the biggest thing is it's not even just the quality, it's the fact that you haven't brought in anyone defensively, really.
While losing Cole.
It's one defender we needed, in my opinion. We would have been good. If we got one centre back.
Hold on, that was one before Colwell got injured.
Yes,
got injured.
That one would have covered for Colwell now. That's my point. So one centre back I would have been calm with. That's why I rate it 6. If you got a centre back, I rate like 7.5.
You know, Garnacho stinks as a signing as well, innit?
The thing that I know it does, but again, until he plays, I have to assume he's going to do better than what he did at Man United. That's his assumption.
No, you can't do that because you didn't make that same assumption for Noni.
Yeah, innit? Both.
That's because I've seen Noni in a good team still underperform. That's my point. Garnacho's playing with Man United. Why is McTominay, who no one rated, going Napoli doing his thing differently? Get my point though. Like Garnacho, I don't rate, by the way. I'm not saying
that's fine as long as we're going to be consistent all season. That basically you're not allowed to talk shit on any signings. You've got to give them a chance.
This is the point. I said for a good team. If we sign, for example, Trossard from Arsenal, expect him to be Messi, that's stupid. Do you get my point? When we sign Yves Monieri, who's not great but good potential, and we get him and he balls out, is anyone going to be shocked and go, "Oh, it's such a," you know what I'm saying? That's a mad shot. Not really. He went to another good team.
So are you thinking Garnacho's more like Ethan?
I'm saying Garnacho is more likely to succeed at Chelsea and Man United. That doesn't mean he will. He's more likely to, innit? That's
what evidence do you have to make that clear?
And we'll be here if he does. Because then more everyone's going to say then, it's just because he's only got 12 GA. If he gets 12 GA, I'm good with that.
Well, so I'm just. Are you saying, Ches, that you're happy with it? What do you rate your window out of 10?
I said 6 out of 10 because we didn't get a centre back. But the point I'm trying to make is with that was like, what's your point about last season? The Chelsea fans this season are doing the same thing they did last season, rating the window.
I didn't say it like that.
How do you feel Sancho did for you last season?
Average.
So why do you think Garnacho's going to do any better? Is it not the same?
Because the attributes Garnacho has are different to Sancho's.
So do you think Garnacho's a better player than Sancho?
I don't think he's a better player because he hasn't proven to be, but I think he's got better attributes that he could potentially be a better player. Yeah. Sancho is very good technically. He's good IQ, whatever, but he hasn't got the pace, the power, the shooting ability to be a top Premier League winger. That's why he's at Aston Villa.
Is that why you went and that's why you went and got Garnacho?
Garnacho, I've just said, has better attributes. Doesn't mean he's a better footballer. Like his raw attributes are better than Sancho's, but he's not as technically as good as him.
What attributes are those? What are these raw attributes that he's better at?
In my opinion, he takes more risks in the games. Sometimes that's why
alternatively call it shit decision making, but carry on.
No, but Garnacho's got more pace, though, doesn't it?
That doesn't make any sense.
Let me say a risk that seems to always fail is a bad decision.
Interrupting me to add nothing. Let me just please finish on my point, please. Please. What was that? My point is that his attributes, in my opinion, could be utilized better than Sancho's. Sancho's is technically cold, isn't it? Everyone here will say Sancho.
We've seen Sancho. We have proof that Sancho can work because we've seen it. We have no proof on Garnacho.
That's my point. Whereas Garnacho, even in a dusty,
you just say your point. You hadn't gone anywhere near that
point.
You
interrupting me. That's why.
Go on.
What the hell?
Go on, man.
Anyway, I love doing this to the chat. I've been here for a while, innit? So you might can listen to me and shut up. All of you in the chat, innit? You get it? But the point is that Garnacho has attributes. Hooks asked me attributes. What attributes? He's got pace. He takes more risk in Sancho in games. We all know that as a fact. And he takes more shots off. Hence his GA is higher. For a dead United team, he still had more GA than my guy and my team, who had average for my team. How's that possible? Because he takes more risk in a worse team. So I'm using that logic. I'm saying if he goes to a better team, where he has more chances, takes more risks, I'm not saying he's going to get like 20 goals and assists. I'm just saying he get a cheeky like 12 to 15, and that would be good for a left winger, one of my left wing options.
I just think that you studied like law at university, and that's why I think.
I could just logic in my points, and you might not like to hear it.
I don't think there's any logic to your point because I don't even know. Is like Garnacho factually.
Who's going to put more stats up, Garnacho or Sancho in the league? Tell us right now.
What I was asking you is Garnacho factually faster than
who's going to? Who's going to put more numbers? Sancho at Villa or Garnacho at Chelsea? Just tell the chat. Tell us. We're a record.
Who's gonna put more numbers? Sancho at Villa
in the Premier League. Put him on
this season.
Oh no, yeah, bro. I would probably say for one simple reason. I think Sancho probably starts more than Garnacho. So there you go.
Hold on. Like, is it not possible for Garnacho to be better than Sancho but still not great?
Yes,
that's my point. That's my point, by the way.
That's not your point.
Just quickly on Garnacho, yeah. Like,
at what point did you make that point?
The thing with Garnacho, he's got pace.
I said
he has got pace. He can run in behind. Sancho can't run in behind. like obviously he's younger, more upside, more potential for growth. I mean, there's a lot of reason he performed better than Sancho at Man United too. So if you look at their both of the times at Man United,
That was also his point. That was his point as well.
Yeah. So I mean, I like Garnacho. I think he's a decent player. I think he's regressed. But I mean, being better than Sancho was okay last season. He wasn't good.
I said average.
He was 6.5 out of 10, maybe 7 on some good days. I don't know. Like it's 40 million. You know, Chelsea it's a supermarket. Do you know what I mean? You can just pick up players, refund players. You know, it's 40 million pounds for Garnacho.
Yeah,
do you take things back to a supermarket and get a refund?
Maybe.
I don't think I've ever done that. You know, not a supermarket.
Yeah. That's what Chelsea do.
And Jay, this is the thing. I said literally what you just said. Raw attributes at pace, and he's more risk taking than Sancho is, and that's why I think he'll do better in the Chelsea team.
I can't lie though, but risk taking.
But
honestly,
Gittins is more risk taking than Sancho. Is Gittins better than Sancho at the moment?
Yes.
No, I don't know yet. I can't.
But risk taking.
If Gittins ain't better than Sancho, then you can't rate your window more than
months. I haven't seen Gittins more than like 50 minutes.
But when you say
but he's better than Sancho. I mean,
he's better than Garnacho.
Who is Gittins?
Footballing wise,
Gittins is better than Garnacho.
Gittins is definitely not better. No,
TJ, this is the thing. They want me to say it for no reason.
No,
I don't
it's
know.
not, bro.
You don't know that. Yes, you don't know that.
What do you mean?
By the way,
using that logic alone, if Gittins is arguably not better than Garnacho, as you guys say, then your window is nowhere. Your window's a 3 out of 10.
Mons, what do you think to this? Mons,
3 out of 10.
Below me. Do you agree?
If they include the manager, then yeah.
That's false. They haven't.
Just quickly,
if Spurs, if you're including Thomas Frank as an appointment, if you're including Thomas Frank in that window, then Spurs have had a better window.
Yeah, but you haven't. Hold on, but Ches, you can't say about they haven't covered all their areas when you didn't get a centre back or a goalkeeper.
That's 2 areas. They've got like 4 areas to cover, bro.
Really? Where?
I've got Spurs fans. You know, Spurs fans want their
Spurs fans moan about everything.
Yeah, cool. Archie, the Spurs fans still aren't happy today. They're not happy.
But the thing is,
that's because it's edgy and it gets views.
Can we focus? Because I'm not letting Ches do this season. Do you know that Garnacho only got 1 more GA than Sancho last season, playing 5 less games and scored 3 more goals, having 60 more shots than Sancho. So
what's the point?
So I'm struggling to understand why
he keeps the
upgrade. So let's go back to my original question. Who's putting up more GA?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand where
I'm trying to understand why you keep things out of the points. Who's getting more GA? Garnacho or Sancho? Just answer the question so we can move on.
I'm just saying you're putting things out of thin air.
Stop saying what I'm saying. Make a statement. You think?
Why do you want me to make a statement? You made a statement.
You said originally.
Your statement.
Hold on, DJ's still on the super chat. I think he sums us all up today. Carry on, Ches. Carry on.
I don't really know what. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's his point. Anyway, carry on.
He actually completed more passes from less passes as well. I'm struggling to see.
Hooks put something on the line.
I'm trying to because you said raw attributes. I'm trying to find out.
I'm ask the question. Who's going to do that?
Wait, hold on. So, Jay, do you think you've had a better window than Chelsea?
Yeah, definitely.
See?
I don't think so. Still,
why is that, Jay? Why is that? What's your reason behind it?
I feel like the way I look at it is how many players have Chelsea brought that have improved the first team versus how many players Spurs have brought that have improved the first team. Ergo, you can argue about the quality level versus each other, but I'd say, Kudus, Paulinho, Kolo Muani, Xavi Simons. That's strong. If you said to me, bro, there's nothing wrong with Kolo Muani.
You bought fucking Garnacho.
No one asked you. Why do you keep interrupting?
Hold on. No one asked me. This is how panel shows work, bro. This is how panel shows work.
It's a joke.
I mean,
Even-
why do people not rate Colo? The funniest thing for me
that's
is
the first team
like,
starting.
people will
But
rate
Kolo Muani prop,
Gyökeres,
Garnacho prop.
Sesko,
I mean,
but they won't rate
Yeah,
Kolo Muani.
exactly.
Like it's funny. It's funny to me. Like if Sesko ever
Kolo
had,
Muani better than Solanke.
hold on, if Sesko or Waterman had a season that Muani had at Frankfurt, yeah, then maybe they might justify their transfer fees. But as neither of them has, yeah, it's not for me to be turning around saying that either of these guys are better than Muani, who we got on a loan to try before you buy. So there's clubs out here spending 70 million pounds. There's 70 million pound Bundesliga strikers, and the one Bundesliga striker who has scored 20 goals went to Tottenham on loan for a lower fee. So I'm not going to hear any Muani slander if we're hearing Sesko and Walter made a prop. Yeah.
Well, wasn't Tell a try before you buy?
He was a try before we buy.
Jay, can I ask you a
and you
question?
still bought.
And you still bought.
You said 3 starters. I got new 3 starters as well, bro.
Who?
Esteban, João Pedro, and left Gittins, bro.
Esteban, João Pedro, and who?
You just throw Esteban.
Esteban, João Pedro, and who?
That's
Come on,
shameless.
Esteban doesn't start for Chelsea anymore. Is that what we're doing?
Not if Cole Palmer's fit.
Bro, he still can play, bro. João Pedro goes up front like he's been doing the last 2 games.
Right, but hold
No,
on.
but that's because he's starting because Cole Palmer's injured.
We've got options. It doesn't necessarily mean that we.
Yeah,
have
but
to
okay, look at it like this, yeah. Okay, look at it like this, yeah. Muani's better than Delap.
That one there's this is a
Right,
debate.
so yeah. So and the thing with Tell is, yeah, Tell's raw. He's not, but he's 20. Like he's 20 years old, yeah. And Spurs have now got to a position where they've invested in other attackers, so we're not relying on him. So you can be like, that's an expensive gamble, but he's not relied upon as a starter. If anything, he should be thinking to himself, how have I gone from 3rd choice at Bayern to 4th choice at Tottenham? But that's a question for his agent. I'm okay with it.
I just find it interesting.
You're saying 3 starters are what? Paulinho, yeah, Kudus, and Xavi, yeah?
Yeah,
but Conor Muani has 8 goals at Juventus, but he came in January. So we scored 8 goals from January to the end of the season.
Come on, so we're saying Conor Muani is a top striker in the league. That's not like us.
I wouldn't say I'm not necessarily saying he's a top striker, but like you guys, if you're gonna say strikers are definitively better than him, they better have resumes, yeah, to back that up. Yeah, of course the Haalands, the Isak, stuff like that. But once you get past those guys, you want to praise João Pedro. But if we're going off João Pedro's previous form, I like João Pedro. I'd be like, fair, João Pedro. I'd probably take João Pedro over Muani.
Wait, where do you rank Kolo Muani?
Nah, you would take João Pedro over Muani.
Yeah, I would. But if you're going off his, but that's only because you're seeing him in real time doing good stuff.
Yeah,
off his goal record previously.
Where do you rank Kolo Muani?
I'm saying, wait, was Kolo Muani on pens for Juventus? Because obviously Delap got what 12 with
13,
3 pens or something. You got 12 or 13 with pens. Kolo Muani was there for 6 months at Juventus and got 8. I believe non-pens.
Yeah, I'm not even doing that.
That's what I'm saying. The gap between them isn't whoever you prefer. The gap isn't mad, isn't it? Let's be honest. The gap's not mad.
I don't mind Pedro over Muani, but then the rest of these strikers that other teams have bought are not better than him, and they're not more proven than him.
Wait, where do you rank him though in Premier League?
You rating better than Solanke?
I think he's definitely more proven than Solanke, and he's shown more than Solanke.
He's better than him.
I mean, I think you can make a strong argument to say, yeah.
Where do you rank him in Premier League strikers?
You haven't improved then.
I think once you get that kind of, to be fair, once you get past the Haalands, the Isaks, those top guys, they're on their own little level, and then
so you think
get
he's
more
tier
to,
B?
Yeah, I think he's in the next tier. Really, I think he's in the bracket.
Wait, so who's in your like tier? Is it Haaland, Isak? Do you put Gyökeres in there? Do you put João Pedro in there?
I wouldn't necessarily put Gyökeres in a different tier to Muani, per se. I think you can.
Wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I don't think he's
what tier? Top tier.
He's saying the 8 tier of strikers in the Prem. He's saying that
you've got elite strikers.
The
rest is just good / very good. I don't think there's a huge gap.
All right, so hold on. So you're putting like Haaland, Isak here, and then below, I presume you put in, because I probably would have said Gyökeres should be up there.
See,
but then below that, are you putting like, so the second tier? Are you saying like, where's Ekatike? Is he in the second tier?
Ekatike is like in
Marmoush second tier.
I think Ekatike is in Muani's tier. He might be the top of the tier, but I think they're in the same tier.
I hear that. I don't think that's a mad shout.
I think
João Pedro's quite close.
Towards the top end of that second tier, but Colin Moani's in that tier. He's just lower.
I hear it.
Yeah,
I hear that. I hear that. I put Gyökeres quite high in that second tier.
Anyone has to say it. Gyökeres is not in the top tier.
No. I put Gyökeres quite high in the second tier, though.
See, for me, I hear you. Isak, Haaland, are probably in that tier.
But Gyökeres is still unknown as well. As I said, like even Moani, a lot of these players haven't done it in the Premier.
Put Moani in the same tier as Gyökeres, I think that's a bit wild as well.
No, but maybe same tier, but that's at different levels within the tier.
Who goes?
Haaland. Well, no, but if you're doing that, you could do the same in first tier then.
That's what I'm saying. Haaland's up here, and then Isak's still high. He's just not the same level.
2 goals, 3 games.
I don't mind Isak being put in the same tier as Haaland. I think Isak is the same tier as Haaland.
Look, I can tell. Look, you see, Hooks is fuming right now.
No one cares.
How the hell?
I'm just in the top tier. I'm months.
To have Gyökeres and Moani in the same tier is mad to me.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that is fair. When you say it like
we just drop Moani down.
How that's just been calmly taken. All you man took that way too calmly. I'm with Hooks. That's mad.
Hold on. But the thing is, one sec. Like, but obviously Moani has very good seasons with Frankfurt. He obviously earned a big money move. He's a French international.
What's he done since
regular player for France? You're acting like he's like the guy. Also, what you wanna?
You never wanted him. At no point in the transfer window did you say, "I want Tottenham to sign Colo." If anything,
I wanted
Moani.
I could bring you a tweet where I wanted Moani as the Kane replacement. Like if you
wanted Moani as the Kane replacement, then I really don't think we should be listening to your opinions.
Why shouldn't listen, with all due respect,
I really don't think we should.
With all due respect, right? One of these guys in Moani and out of all these players, he's had a big money move to PSG. It didn't work out, but you're acting like he hasn't already generated the numbers to justify a big money move. He has. He's already proven he's capable of playing at this level. Playing for PSG and Juventus doesn't make you a scrub. Do you know what I mean? I don't necessarily feel like this is scrub-like stuff. So you guys can say.
I'm not saying he's a scrub. I'm just saying that he's nowhere near Victor Gyökeres.
Bro, listen, he's more proven in established leagues than Gyökeres.
Gyökeres tier 1, yeah.
I mean, for me, like if we're talking strikers in the Premier League, he's definitely tier 1. I could concede, like I don't really want to, but I can concede that cool. If man want to put Haaland and Isak above him, then yeah, fair play. Cool, whatever.
But you're just saying,
thanks for that.
I'm just saying that he's in the same tier list. Do you know what? The only way that I will concede that Victor Gyökeres is in the tier list below Isak and Haaland
at the top,
is if Moani gets moved down to the tier list.
And I'm with you on that. I agree with you.
You know what? I
can hear that. I can hear that.
He's going down tier 3. After that waffle you spewed, I think he's even lower now.
Who's better, Ekitike or Moani?
Ekitike is so clear of
Moani. Like, listen, my thing is like Ekitike.
Moani even in France.
No, Ekitike is like top of tier 2. But like you guys are talking about
he's top of tier 2. It's been 3 games.
It's been 3 games.
You can tell he's cold because we all know football. You can tell he's cold.
Yeah.
But my thing is, listen. My thing is like, okay, so you guys are gonna say, right? Looking at Gyökeres, right? So you're just saying, right, he's just going to, because he's played United, didn't do much, played Liverpool, didn't do much, bagged a couple against Leeds. So are you just going off the goals he's scoring, the performance he's giving?
Yeah. Yes, because he signed him to 4 goals.
So are you saying that he's just a better finisher? I don't understand, because obviously Gyökeres is all round, like, Moani's obviously technically better than Gyökeres. Much better than Gyökeres.
I don't know about that.
But the way you said obviously as well.
Of course, he's much better than Gyökeres technically.
I don't know about that.
Does Moani even get more than 7 goals?
That's a good question.
How is he in tier 2 if he doesn't?
I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying.
Here's my thing. There's 2 ways of looking at this. If Moani plays week in, week out for Tottenham, then he 100% gets more than 7
He
goals.
won't.
However, the fact that we're questioning whether he plays week in, week out, when you're rival with Richarlison, who I again, unpopular opinion, I think Richarlison is nowhere near as bad as everyone thinks. The way
same,
he's
I agree.
He's just injury prone, isn't it? He's just
Huh?
injury prone.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
injury
like
bad
he's
injury
like
prone, yeah.
Richarlison. If you actually even look at his numbers compared to like the games he actually plays, it's not. He's not a scrub.
Do you know why this is correct?
But Moani should be comfortably spoken in better than, like, he shouldn't compete with Richarlison if he's being.
I asked Jay a very simple question 5 minutes ago. The man heard it. I went, "Is he better than Solanke?" And Jay was like, "Well,
They're all we have, but they're all a similar level, like with different attributes, like different peaks.
So that
and
level
stuff
is
like
not
that.
tier 2, is it though?
I don't. Well, I mean, when in form, they're all tier 2 strikers. Any striker can be in tier 2 if they're in form.
But Jay, you did say as well, Jay,
You
about
said
having a season to justify a price tag. Solanke's done
Yeah,
that.
but I feel like Muani,
And Gyökeres hasn't done that.
The French
Gyökeres
international, who's had good seasons and shown that he's a good all-round footballer, capable of leading the line for a good club. I feel like that's that. But I'm saying that's a lot more than a lot of the strikers who've moved in this window have done. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's more than what they've done. So all I'm saying is like, sure, you can rate other people, but I think it's a conversation.
Gyökeres has actually scored more goals in the Champions League than Moani as well. So if we want to talk about what you've done in the bigger competitions, that is the biggest competition.
He starts the Sporting though.
Yeah, it's the biggest it's the biggest competition in it. Do you know what I mean? That's all I'm throwing out there. And correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that Victor Gyökeres has actually scored more goals than Colin Moani at international level as well. So, like, again, if you want to say we're not going to use the Portuguese league because yada yada yada, whatever, he actually outperforms him in every other competition that they've both been in.
My thing is, I think Solanke, Moani, and Richarlison are all tier 3. That's my team.
Is Moani even better than Johan Wissa? I don't think he is. Is he? Like, is he actually better than Vissa? I don't actually think
bro,
he's...
Stop it, bro.
Who's
Stop
pushing
it, bro.
play?
Stop
That's
it, bro.
cheeky. He's 27.
Bro,
Don't do
stop
that.
it, bro.
Is he better than Vissa? I don't even know if he's better
Bro,
than Vissa.
stop it, bro. Stop it.
Vissa
bro.
scored 19
Yeah, stop
non-penalty
it, man.
goals last season.
Because if I come now and say this is a better number 9 than Havertz, you'll start crying.
Hold on. Jay, we just asked if Moani's going to get more than 7 goals, and everyone was there like going,
It depends if he's playing up front or left wing. Like, I think if he's playing up front,
Vissa scored 19 non-penalty goals last season.
Yeah, Vissa had, bro. Andy Johnson once scored 20-something on goals. Doesn't mean I'd fucking pick him in my starting lineup.
I hear that point as well.
Bad. Do you know what I mean? People can have
Vissa overrated.
Vissa is a good striker.
How can
he's got that Callum Wilson vibe? But like,
how can you
So, all right, is Moani better than Andy Johnson?
bro, listen. My thing is that, like, for me, I like Moani at Juve. I saw a little bit of him. He was good at Frankfurt. He was excellent at PSG. Didn't really work out. So, you know, for France, he's good. So based off his 26, off his experience in his career, he's a good striker. He's a good quality striker. So all these other people, you know, they could be better form, better rhythm. Maybe you think they're better players. It doesn't really bother me. I think he's a good player, and yeah, that's about it.
He's a decent player. But the fact that you put him in tier 2 when you yourself don't even know if he's going to be a striker or left winger, to me is crazy.
But the thing is tier 2 strikers, like who are tier 2 strikers for you to? Because I promise you, by the time you finish naming tier 2 strikers, there'll be a number of names that will be debatable.
I just think it's crazy that you don't even know if he's going to be your first team striker, but you're putting him in tier 2 for strikers. That's mad.
Bro, listen, bro, how many?
What
bro, did either of your strikers break 10 goals?
I'm saying tier 3 Solanke. That's my opinion.
All I'm saying is, do you think Havertz is a tier 2 striker?
No.
I'm asking.
He would be like maybe mid to lower.
It's a simple yes or no question. As you're
I would say a guy that's got. I would say a guy that's got double digits.
Tier 2 strikers.
I would say a guy.
Your strikers are tier 2.
Wait. I would say a guy that's got double digits, playing striker for Arsenal 2 seasons in a row, is a tier 2 striker.
Okay, cool. So you think Havertz is a tier 2 striker? How many goals did Havertz score last season in the league?
I think like 9, 10.
9. Okay, so Havertz.
But he was
did not
injured.
break
He was
the
injured
rules
for
this.
quite a lot of the season.
Okay, so is Visser a better number 9 than Havertz?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
How many tiers are there? Just so I know, by the way.
All that 4.
Oh, all right, fair. Fair enough.
It's not. I don't think it's that hard.
So in that case, now fuck it. Who's a tier 4 striker? Just so I can really.
Tier 4
Work
striker
this
with
out.
someone like Vardy, off his prime. No, not now, not back then.
Fuck off.
As in last season.
I still think Vardy could have
Vardy
edged
still did
bottom of
alright.
tier
If
3
you look
last
at
season.
game,
He's tier 2, tier 3.
if you look
No,
at
Vardy-
if you
bottom
look
of
at
tier 3.
You man are going mad. You man are going
what?
mad.
Am I going back?
No,
You man are
hold
going mad.
on.
Hey, do you know who's
I'm
tier
saying,
4?
put the arthritis in the bag, man. Then put the
Mark
arthritis
you.
in the
Mark
bag.
you.
man.
Mark
No,
you.
he's tier 4.
Mark Guehi.
Moreno.
Mark Guehi is a
Mark
tier
you.
4
Yeah,
striker.
Mark you. Mark you.
Hold on a
He's
second.
tier 4.
Hold on a second. We asked if Vardy would get over 7 goals. Vardy got 9 goals last season.
That's what I'm trying to say. But you're
Oh,
that's
so
what I'm trying to
Mwani
say,
might
bro,
actually be
like-
tier 4.
So come
Hey,
on.
so Vardy's tier 3 then. Yes. Sesko.
Now you can't put Vardy in. You can't put Vardy in tier 4, man. I don't care. Out of
Yeah,
respect,
but
you
okay, you
can't
don't
do
put
that.
Vardy in tier 4.
37-year-old
Vardy and Mwani in the same tier in 2025.
Jay,
Listen,
Exactly.
37-year-old Vardy's in tier 2 and tier
Alright,
3.
Chaz,
That's
be
what I'm
honest
trying
with
to
me.
say. Like, you
Alright,
guys
Chaz,
got to be
Chaz.
careful. That's what.
Alright, Chez.
That
Be
scores
honest
all the
with me.
penalties as well. Allow it.
Alright, be honest, Chez. Would you rather have Mark you as a backup 9 or Vardy?
Vardy got 14. Vardy got 14 GA last season. Put some respect on his name,
No,
man.
but the-
Put some fucking respect on his name.
Levels is high though. Like most of these strikers are still scoring goals. Like,
What?
Slango-
Actually, that's a good one. Nunez.
Bro,
What tier is
but don't do
Nunez?
that. Ches Hoylenberg goals, like Hoylenberg goals, man.
No,
That's
but
not right.
Højlund he's like, what tier is Højlund in then?
The what's the tier? What's
He's not in any
bin?
tier because he plays
He's
in
in the
Serie A
bin.
now.
Alright, cool. But last season, what tier was he in?
The bin,
Alright,
like the bottom
I
tier.
want
I'm
to
talking
have
like,
answers. I could
not rated.
gauge.
No tier.
like you get it, like
Yeah, no tier. Yeah, he was dead last season.
no
Nunez is
tier,
tier 3,
bro.
Nunez
He was in tier. Like, what's the worst tier? Tier 4, or just don't
Yeah,
even
tier
just
4,
don't
tier 4,
just
yeah.
don't piss me.
Just
Don't piss
start.
me off tier. Don't piss
No
me
tiers.
off. Tier, innit?
No
That's tier,
tiers.
Nunez is a tier 3. From being
Pass
objective.
crying.
I'm being
Nunes is
objective.
tier 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can be tier 2 on his day.
Yeah. Nunes could like. Nunes was tier 2 maybe for one season.
I
Not
feel
like
like
you.
you. I feel like if you can kick.
Thought you were
I feel
buying
like if you
tier
can
2.
kick a ball, you get put in tier 2 by you lot today.
Not really.
No, most of tier 2 can score more than 10.
Hold on.
Hey, tier 2s can score more than 10 Premier League goals.
No, but it's like
Right.
if you
That's my
get
thing.
if
You
get
saying Premier League
bought
strikers
with
tier
money-
list show coming up, guys? Is it?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
can
but
you-
Hey,
listen,
hey,
if you
who's
get
that?
bought
No.
with money, they-
That's
they-
the break tax. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I mean like
Love hooks.
you get- okay, so what are you basing like Newcastle's new striker going? What tier is he in?
He's currently in tier 3, bro.
He's in tier 3, but like it
Well,
won't
I
take
can
him long
honestly
to get
tell
to.
you, I've never seen him play football in my life, so no
You can't
idea.
put him in
I'd be
tier 2.
mental to talk on him.
Okay,
Chris
and so
Chris
can I
Wood is tier
understand?
2,
So
by
like
the
a Lautaro Martinez, what's he?
2.
2. It's not hard.
I'm not a Martinez fan.
Ekitike and Martinez are in the same tier.
Yeah, it's just different levels within the tier, bro. Like, you're not
Yeah.
top the tier.
Okay.
Like,
I
João
don't know
Pedro,
about
if João Pedro hits like 18 Premier League goals, a lot of people put him number 1 because he's good footballer.
I'd say Lautaro was tier 1.
Same.
You think so?
I'm not a Lautaro fan though. I'm not a Lautaro fan. It's just
Done
one
it
of
for
them,
too
one
long.
of them ones where.
Done it for too long, man.
Come on, do you know what it is? What's he won? He's won a few trophies, to be fair.
Bro, like that's what I'm saying. Ches.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
hear you.
his international thing, he's not been great internationally, but like, bro, like Higuain
Nah.
weren't great internationally.
What was
I
it,
think
Zerk?
he's top of tier. I think
Yeah.
he'd be absolute
Easy.
top of tier 2, me. Absolute top of tier
What
2.
says Xerxes in tier 2? Give it a rest.
What?
Okay.
Nah, tier 3.
Give it a rest.
And I'm a Xerxes
He's
fan.
got like 5
I'm a fan
spots
of
in
Xerxes,
tier
but
1.
he
Oh, he's like tier 4, 3.
Hey,
Max.
do you know what? Couple of super chats. Firstly, Daps, that's his point. I think that's aimed at you, Ches. I have a slight feeling it might be. Spurs is -10. They signed rubbish Tell. I mean, relevant. It's relevant. It's a lot of money. 45 million on Tell, wasn't it?
That was a lot.
That is a lot. And finally, again from DJ Still, how about we give it till the end of the season, lads? I hear you, but listen, bro. If you're pissed off with us talking like this now, wait till the end of the international break.
Oh, if Mark Guehi gets a brace against a top team, you know I'll be here shameless. Do you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That's football. For you.
Bro, he could easily get a brace against us, to be fair,
So-
very easily.
So
So.
I think we have gone on quite a lot of a tangent, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we haven't really
the
spoken
original
on-
question was, like the original question was, who's had a better window, Chelsea or Spurs? So Chelsea.
Now there's one we have. Oh, and then we need to address the first topic.
Yeah,
in the
Isak,
conversation.
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But just on that, so guys in the chat, just put Spurs or Chelsea. Spurs or Chelsea.
I can tell you why I think he's the same. And Jake
and smash the likes. The likes aren't high enough.
The
We
like,
need to get
yes.
those likes.
We should easily be on 400 likes.
Yeah.
For me, I'll say it's the same because Paulinho is a good DM. They've added that to the team.
Yeah,
I've added a very good prospect in Esteban to this team. Could arguably start. You know what I'm saying?
When did you sign Esteban?
Early this year. But obviously,
January transfer window?
No, it counts. I think it counts as this summer's window.
It counts as this summer's window, but it was last year.
It still counts as summer window because we bought him for the summer.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm saying Esteban starts. João Pedro obviously is a revelation so far. Not going to overcast it, but so far. Santos, I think, is very underrated, but I'm not going to put him in that bracket yet because he's not really a starter, so I'm not going to give that a shout. And I think Gittins will actually perform really well this season. I would say Garnacho, but again, I've got to be consistent. He hasn't proven it in my team yet. Whereas Gittins, I've seen him do it at Dortmund for half the season.
Hold on. So you're actually back. What I just took from the end of that is you are actually backing Garnacho. You think, but you said we haven't seen it yet, but you think Garnacho is a good signing.
No, I think he'll do better than what everyone's making him out to be. Meaning, people think he's going to be a scrub, not contribute anything. Whereas I think he'll still contribute quite a lot to the team. That's the difference. People, for example, people will say, "What do you rate Garnacho out of 10?" I was signing. People say 1, 3. I'll say like a 5, 6.
What?
I think.
What do you mean?
That's my opinion. And if I'm right,
say that again, Chess. Say that again, Chess. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
Wait, what?
I said that again about Garnacho. I didn't quite catch that.
I said I don't think he'll be as bad as everyone makes out. People rate him like a 1, 2 out of 10 out of signing. I'll probably give it like a 5, 6.
Okay, maybe not a 1, 2, but not a 5, 6.
People were saying this.
Chess, who did you buy then? What is your window then? Are you carrying Esteban as this window, or did you buy it?
Yeah. So I'm saying left wing, we bought in Gittins Garnacho. Right wing, we bought in Esteban to back up with Palmer. Middle, we have, Pedro, if you count him as that, and what's his name? Benanote from Brighton. Then up front is Mark Gu and Delap. But João Pedro plays both, so someone count him as a cam.
Yeah, I'd say Spurs have had a better window than that. Like,
let me ask you, because I think you're neutral on this. Garnacho or Noni?
They don't play the same position.
Noni.
Do they not play the same position?
No. I
mean, it's not far off, bro. Fucking hell.
What do you mean it's not far?
No, Noni plays left. Noni plays left and right, innit? But he plays predominantly a right winger. I think Noni's better than Garnacho.
Bro, I think Noni's better than Garnacho.
I don't. The only thing though, Daps, I don't think they're like worlds apart.
No, they're not worlds apart. But I'm just saying. I think Noni, for me, I can't lie. Like Garnacho, yeah, I get the raw talent thing, but apart from that, bro, the guy's decision making absolutely stinks. Yeah. Absolutely fucking stinks. And I think his attitude stinks as well. I think them two things for me are the standouts and the differences with Noni. By the way, I'm not saying Noni's decision making is amazing, yeah, but Garnacho's decision making stinks and it's detriment to a team. Like it fucks up the team. But you'll see it in it. It's too much of a too selfish for me. Way too selfish.
But here's my thing though, like. Everyone's saying that rhetoric, right? The guy got 6 goals and 2 assists for a dead United team. I think he's going to do better at the Chelsea team. This is my opinion. He got 6 goals and 2 assists in the Premier League for a dead United team in 15th place.
I don't know, man.
I genuinely believe in the Chelsea team he could easily get like nearly 10 goals.
I don't want to make this about Garnacho again. I'm just saying, like, so.
But I don't think Spurs windows been better than us because I don't rate Xavi over João Pedro.
But Xavi and Kudus, Chelsea would have bought Xavi and Kudus over whoever you've got.
Kudus, is he miles better than Esteban this season? You think he's miles better than Esteban this season?
Esteban was nowhere near
Mohamed.
He's nowhere near.
Here's the reason why when I ask these questions, people go, "What?" You look at Esteban's age and know his talent. I've asked you a question, not who's a better player right now. Who do you think will perform better in the right wing position?
Kudus, and it's not even close. Kudus.
Cool. Cool.
Kudus.
I want to on the seat.
That's fair. Yeah. And what was
Oh,
the
it
other
is.
one?
It's on YouTube, bro. Just date it. You
That's
got
all
the
I'm
receipt.
saying. Remember, this stream alone, Hook said our attacks got worse. Mont is saying Kudus is going to have a miles better season than Esteban.
Yeah, but I think, look, the whole Esteval thing, yeah, is I get if you're a Chelsea fan why you're gassing him because you've definitely.
I'm not gassing him. I don't think.
No,
Kudus is, like,
bro. Let me.
world-class.
I'm not meaning you. I'm meaning to any Chelsea. The way Chelsea fans are talking on him, yeah, I understand because when you get a good young player and you do your research and you've seen him in games that maybe me and Monts haven't watched, yeah, I get it, right? But bro, to be saying he's going to have a better season than Kudus right now is just maybe going a little bit too far. He's one way you could go. We might be surprised, but to say he's going to have a better season than Kudus is just glazing. It is.
I think Kudus is a better player than him right now, but I genuinely believe Esteban this season could grow into the season. I don't think Kudus is world class. You're acting like he's at some world class talent.
It's like if we kept Echeverri, me saying Echeverri is going to have a better season. Like, does he look like Echeverri is going to be a world class
I've watched
player?
Esteban the last 3 games. Jay's watched Kudus last 3 games.
Yeah.
Esteban's performed better. I've watched Spurs all the Spurs games. Esteban's performed better than Kudus in the last 3 games. So
What?
that Mont, you need to watch.
Yeah,
you need to watch.
maybe.
Here's the
maybe.
thing: when you hear these statements,
No, Jez, I'm the wrong guy to answer the question. I watch Chelsea. I watch Chelsea, Arsenal, and I watch my ops, bro. I'm on Upwatch 24.
yeah. In my opinion,
Kudus,
Esteban's had a better
obviously
games.
against Bournemouth,
He had a bad game.
he wasn't
He was
good.
average.
Esteval, no, he was bad. But Esteval, I think Esteval was good in moments against Fulham. You might want good against Fulham, you know. Let's not get that. You won ugly. You won ugly.
Months. No one said the whole team performed good. I'm saying just
No.
Esteban
I'm talking Esteval.
Esteban himself should have.
Esteval wasn't that. Esteval barely saw the ball in that first half until the end of the first half in one or two transitions, and then failed to deliver the right delivery. So hold on. Let me finish. I'm saying, but in Kudus' first 2 games for Spurs, he was the best player on the pitch in both games, quite clearly. Everything you needed in a winger, Kudus provided that. Esteval again against West Ham, I think was decent, and he didn't play much in the first game. I don't think he played in the first game.
He came on as a sub, I think, in the first game.
Yeah. Like, see what I'm saying? So, bro, like Kudus so far in these first 3 games has been better than Esteban. And that's not Esteban's fault. Remember, he's not seen as an outright starter for us to see every extent of his talent.
I genuinely speaking, I don't think so. But it's what it is. Your opinion, bro.
Have you watched every Spurs game?
Yeah, I've watched every Spurs game, bro. Last game, they got
I know you can think that.
I've never seen. Okay, the whole team got bopped. Jay will tell you that. I don't need to speak for him.
Yeah.
They got bopped. But
against Burnley and City, he was excellent.
And my thing is, Esteban has been good all 3.
But Kudus was excellent against City and Burnley.
Hold on, say Esteval's been good all 3. He came on in like what minute in the first game, and he wasn't like setting the world alight.
Yeah, but I'm saying, how much he's played. I'm not saying they played the same amount of minutes. I'm saying, but what I've seen of Esteban this season, I prefer a guy who's good, constant at his fullback, getting shots off, getting GA where he can, than a guy who's excellent for 2 and then disappears for 1. So I think during the season, my player he'll contribute more to my team, playing how he's playing now, than Kudus, who's 2 games on, 1 game off.
Right, let's move on from this. We've got one super chat from Hold Tight Static saying Chelsea would have signed Xavi and Kudus, but as backups, not starters. Chelsea's base was already higher than Spurs. That's true. That's true.
That's a fact.
Right, Mont's final one. Isak makes Liverpool's summer 10-10.
No. But sorry, the fact that Ches said Kudus, Esteban starts over Kudus is insanity. But they remember they wanted Kudus first. They wanted Kudus.
Why didn't we get him once? He was there on the table.
He wasn't there on the table.
Once both players were there on the table.
Didn't he only want Tottenham? I swear he only wanted Spurs. He chose Spurs.
They
both chose Spurs because Chelsea didn't pay the money. That's it.
No, Xavi Simmons, yes, but he chose Spurs.
Both situations, the same situation, but cool. Move on.
Man. But Isak doesn't make Liverpool's transfer at 10. Makes it, I think, a strong 9, maybe 9.5. But I feel like, remember, we did lose Trent. That is part of the window, whether people like it or not. It's part of the window. And of course, I think losing, not getting Guehi, you can't ignore that when in 2 out of our 3 games defensively we haven't looked the way I see Liverpool as, looking. And to be fair, against Arsenal, we were wonderful. Defensively, almost flawless. I can't even lie. Defensively, it was crazy. But 2 out of the 3 games, you weren't flawless. And we've won games late for 3 games in a row. So how sustainable that will be will go forward. So I can't give it necessarily a 10. I think Guehi would have made it a 10. Me personally. I don't know.
I think it's a 9.
One thing on that, it's weird because it's a bit like Guehi feels like a 1.5, but rating the window you've had 8.5 seems too low.
It seems too low, like, because when you think Ekitike
too low for Liverpool's window,
when you think Ekitike works, Isak, you go, how can that not be a 10?
Yeah. It's like Kirkes, Frimpong, Leone.
Let's ask the important questions, Mons.
Yeah.
It's like it can't. But Guehi's worth more than a 0.5.
It's a 9 for me. You give it an extra bonus.
Maybe average
I give it a
9
out of 10. Mate.
Mons, let's ask the real important questions. I rate it a 9 out of 10 as well. What are you winning this season?
Prem, and I think a domestic cup. I'm not sure which one. And I'm expecting minimum a Champions League semi-final, final.
Okay,
that's fair. That's fair. You can't predict to win.
No, I'm not going to be.
I can't say we'll win the UCL in it. Like we've had better teams that not won the UCL.
Can I ask once in terms of like slot, like because Liverpool did so well in the group phase, last year, but then you got PSG unluckily and obviously went out. But PSG,
and it was on penalties, by the way. It was penalties as well.
They were kind of the better side over the actual match. Yeah, they were probably the better side. Is there pressure on Slot with this spending? Do you see it as pressure, or do you see it as we want to do better?
No, there's pressure because there's pressure to retain already, and as good as last season was, the cup campaigns I think should have been better. Like for me, going out to Plymouth, yes, it was like barely any first teamers, but like you still went out to Plymouth. You know what I'm saying? I think losing the final to Newcastle, yes, that was probably part of the Isak deal to give them their little trophy in 70 years for them to find and we'll take their striker. Yes, it was probably part of the deal, but I would have liked to have a little cup double.
No. You're not getting away with that, Mons. You're not getting away. You're not getting away with that after the back and forth you and Newcastle have had. No.
Listen, listen. If you actually go back to that stream, I said, listen, this is just a deal for Isak. I said, you're going to sacrifice the Carabao Cup for Isak? I would. Go look back. If someone's got the clip there, there's someone in the chat will see the clip, and I'll tell you that's what we said. But no. Generally speaking, losing in the final to Newcastle, going out to Plymouth, and I feel like round of 16 after we dominated the league phase in the Champions League was very underwhelming. Even though we didn't know PSG were going to be the side that they turned out to be in the second half of the season, still underwhelming for me because I think we just should have done better in that penalty shootout. Generally, we should have done better.
Come on, I know what you're saying about you can't demand a chance, but if you man don't make at least a final, that's
you can't do that in the Champions League, bro.
No. Tap just say you're world champions, so I better see you in that final.
Once.
I better see world champions, right? I better see you in that. Let me see you in that final.
Once, you don't want me in the final. Just put it that way. You don't want me.
What?
In the final.
I've beaten you in your last 3 finals.
Once. That's my point. It's gonna end. You know what I'm saying? It has to end somewhere.
What? I've beaten you in your last 3 finals.
Once, but not the Champions League. That's the difference.
You what? Not in the champ, bro. I ain't seen you in the champs in a minute.
Oh, last time I played you
just got back here. You just got back here.
Last time I played you, I boxed you 3-1. Bake. But anyway, my point is, my point
after the league, after we won the league.
Once, now you're giving me caveats. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is.
All right, man.
Anyway,
you my bitch. When it comes to finals, you my bitch. Just know that. You my bitch. I was see your trophy drought. It's because of me. You my bitch.
Trophy drought? What are you on about?
You had a 3-year trophy drought, and that would have been.
It wasn't 3 years. Know your facts before you start talking on YouTube, bro.
What?
But anyway,
what do you mean?
Massive 3-year trophy drought. Do your research. It wasn't 3 years.
What was it? 2 years.
Anyway, was it 2 years? Yeah. You didn't even
did you not lose it? Did you not lose 2 finals to me and you lost? Did you not lose the year before against Leicester? I'm confused.
What? You said 3 years. I think it wasn't 3 years.
Okay, I said so. Was it 2 years then? I thought it was 3 years.
You told me you're the one who said the fact that was wrong. That's
2 years, 3 years. Anyway, I'm just saying I'm responsible for the gap that you went without winning trophies. That's because of me.
And this month,
it's because of me. It's because of me. I did that. I did that.
That's my point. You're setting yourself up here with a better team. I expect more. Thank you for setting yourself up.
They were saying it was 3 years. Oh, it was 3 years.
No, it wasn't 3 years.
They're saying it's 3 years. Chat's saying it's 3 years.
It wasn't 3 years. Anyway.
So I was right.
Months. The thing is, you've said you've got a better team now, so I expect you to win. Like you said, at least domestic, the league, and for me, you have to not win the Champions League. Like that's the saying, is not mad, but you must do better in it.
Have a good campaign in the champs. Have a strong campaign in the champs. That's what I said though. I
Yeah,
literally
get to the
said
semis.
semi-final. I said semi-final, final in the champs.
Yeah.
I said I want to win the league and I want to win the domestic cup.
But the
What's
thing is,
crazy
when
about
you're saying semi-finals, and all that sort of stuff, listen,
it's dependent on who you draw as well.
I hear it, but a wise man once told me about apartments and blocks,
and then I went on to win the league, and you went on to finish 17th.
And we went on to win a European trophy. Thank you for our studio apartment. Thank you for our studio apartment in your building. But my point is, Mons, it is a new year. It is time to do the apartment analogy once again, brand new, fresh for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ches, I ask you the question: where do you live this season? Do you live in the same block as Liverpool? Do you live down the road? Where do you live, Steph?
No, because then he'll have to be demanding Premier Leagues, Jay. He'll have to be demanding Premier Leagues.
Where people live this year.
Months. I keep telling you this. You're new to this party. I've been here many times in my life. Literally.
Get out the fucking.
Please stop talking to me about Premier League.
Ain't won nothing in 9 years. Ain't won a major in 9 years. Sorry, in the Premier League. Sorry, in 9 years.
Stop talking to me, Jay. To answer before I ask one
You
question.
won a Premier in 9 years.
We need, Jay. We need to preface something. Mont is new to this stuff. You see all this Premier League hype, buying good transfers. This is new to Mont.
We're talking about the Premier League. He's talking about what you expect.
Been here for 8 years.
I've been. He asked you about your expectations.
8 years. What are you talking about? Hold on. What are you talking about? 8 years. I've been here for 8 years.
No, I'm saying you've won in the last 8 years. You've won 6 Premier Leagues, no?
Yeah, I've been here longer than 8 years, though, mate.
But I'm saying in the last 8 years, you've won a lot of trophies.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Anyway,
There's only been 2 Premier League winners in the last 8 years. There's been 2 Premier League winners.
You're new to this Premier League. I've got a good transfer window type hype. I've been here many times before. So let's relax with this. You know what I'm saying?
So that means you should.
This is a difference between me and Ches, because I was going to say, if you ask me where I'm living at the moment, I'd be like, I don't know. I've kind of moved out.
You still own the street, bro.
Times are hard, and I'm currently in a bed sit.
You still own the yard. You're just running out of money.
This is what I'm saying. Ches will speak. Ches will speak like Ches will speak. Ches will throw the expectations, but won't put the expectations on his own club, despite spending more than any of us.
I was trying to say, getting close to the camera doesn't make a point, A. Secondly, I'm just trying to tell you, when you're talking about Premier Leagues, you're talking to the guy who's won Premier Leagues.
I didn't speak about Premier Leagues. I said you should demand. I said if you're in the same block as me, you better be demanding Premier League.
You should demand it. You only have 2. Get out
I
of
did
here,
demand the Premier League.
Jay,
I did demand the Premier League.
Jay. Go back to
back.
back.
I did demand the Premier League.
Go back to back, then talk to me. Jay.
What do you mean go back to back, then talk to me? Why don't you just win a Prem? I ain't seen it in 8 years.
Talk to me there.
Since I've been on YouTube, I've not seen you win a major.
What?
Please.
I've seen you on YouTube 4 years.
I've been on YouTube 4 years. You just won the champs when I started doing. You just won the champs when I started doing YouTube.
Man, the timeline's off. 4 years ago today, we won a major. What are you talking about?
Not today.
Yes, we did. This is what you're talking about.
Please. Even since I started live streaming, bro. Again.
No, man, the Prem thing is an L for me, innit? Long time. But Jay, bro. I had to get out of the way because Mont talks about Premier League. Relax.
I said demand the Premier League, bro.
But Jay, to answer the question, sorry, Jay, for taking so long to answer the question. Yeah,
take your time.
Monts are respected Liverpool title challengers. I would want the same respect. They're at the top in it. They have the penthouse suite. They got the view of London. I get it. I think I'm the guy who's just landed a new promotion, and he's trying to get there, but he has to get the ensuite thing first. To get it. I'm on the ensuite thing.
Do you live on the 5th floor?
Monts is top floor 10.
Yeah.
I'm climbing in it.
Or you second floor?
I mean, listen, I'll be honest. Monts came in and he's taken the rent over that I was paying. Yeah, so now he's paying the rent for the penthouse. No, bro. So he's now paying what I was paying for.
Dams ain't paid his rent in 6 months.
I'm kind of like, Ches, do you want to get this? I downsized a year ago. Do you fancy taking what I'm currently in off of me as well?
What are your friends on floor 24/7 said
Well,
they've got an apartment available.
Jay, I was gonna say, is there any rooms near you, bro?
No,
that I
I
can rent?
live in
Well,
a
Daps, you know what
studio.
it
I
is?
live in a studio apartment on
Daps,
the
you know what
first
it is?
floor. Please don't bother me.
Man, are questioning where they are, but giving Garnacho prop in their transfer window.
Oh, you're getting
Yeah,
rattled.
that is
So what it
mad.
seems to me,
Hey,
so what it
Monty's
seems like to
And he
me is
Monty's
that
rattled. He nibbled there. He didn't
what
need
is
to do that.
what it seems like to me is that as the world champions,
why
I
you so
need to see
heated?
you demanding Premier
Chill,
Leagues.
man, chill.
That's all I'm saying.
You
nibble,
so
Emma,
cold.
you nibble.
Because it's like, why are you so heated?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Why
it's
so
all I'm
heated,
saying.
man?
I just feel like you guys have to demand something because obviously you've demanded what I told you quite clearly. You asked me, I said Premier League, strong campaign in the champs. I'm thinking final, semi-final, that type of thing. And a domestic cup, Carabao FA, I don't really care. Yeah. That's what I've demanded from my club. Now, what do you demand from your club that are the world champions and have still spent a decent amount of money as well?
The same thing, but the expectation of the Premier League is the same.
Sorry, say that. Say that again.
I just said to compete in the Champions League just like you want to, win a domestic cup just like you
No,
want to.
be specific. So
That's
what?
what I just-
Semi-final,
that's what I just-
final.
I said
Semi-final,
finals.
Yeah.
Finals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's the same thing. If you reach the semi-final, you're going to cry about it. No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
There we go then.
Yeah,
So
but
same thing.
months. Hold on. This is.
So go on. No, let's just carry on. So
Hey,
strong
tell
DCL.
me- Wait, Jay and Dap said, tell me if I'm going mad or if this is not like crazy.
I mean, the two things don't have to correlate. You might be going mad, and the point that you're about to make is the point you're about to make. Like, I'm not going to say that.
you give your own.
Yes, I said. That's why Jay said let him do his whole thing before you.
So wait, Liverpool's is this. Liverpool's is to win the Prem. Chelsea's
Okay.
to compete for the Prem. Okay, different.
See, this is my. But when Mons was just the one thing I'm gonna say to Mons is it's a little similar to last season, and I was trying to put expectations on you. That's why I asked the thing about the Champions League because I'm like, you spent 400 million. Have you spent 400 million? Have I just made that up?
633.
Okay, cool. So you spent a lot of money. Are you not coming into the Champions League saying we need to win it? Right? Why? And I'm not trying to put too much pressure on you. I'm just curious. Why are you saying I want to get to the semi-finals rather than we need to win the Champions League?
Yeah. Do you know what? My thing with Chelsea is this goes back exactly on what you said, Ches, right? That you got top 4 last season, right? But where the difference between you getting top 4 and let's say, I don't know, Newcastle getting top 4, right? Is you are a team that, as you've just told us, in the last 4 years have won a major. Yeah. You've won Premier Leagues in your lifetime. You won Premier Leagues recently. So for me, Chelsea should be, if you get top 4 last season, this season, your expectation should be winning the league. Because you're here telling me you've won a major in the last 4 years, you've experienced league titles, therefore you've got the know-how. Therefore, if last season you managed to get top 4, now you must be making signings in the summer to take you up.
I agree the winning mentality has changed, but to win in Premier League is a different level. I still want to win, but the Premier League is a different kind of win to the FA Cup kind of win. You get me? Even the Champions League is a different kind of win to the Premier League. So I agree.
Champions is different. I think you lot could do well in the Champions League this season.
Don't get me twisted. I'm not gonna like underplay our value for the Champions League or Premier League win. I just think, that Liverpool have proven they've won the league with their team. They got winners. I don't troll Salah, Van Dijk as dead ball. They're ballers. And
they're world-class players.
Chelsea are developing those players. I'm not going to sit there and be delusional. Like, yo, we have to be. Jabba has to outscore Isak. That's not going to happen. The guy costs double the money.
But then in that case, I'll be real. Then in that case, you should have less chest.
No. My chest is to compete for the league, but win the trophies. The reason why I troll Arsenal is because they compete, but don't win. If Arsenal are winning FA Cups, Carabao Cup,
I hear it. You can't. I hear what you're saying. You can never guarantee that you're going to win something. I hear
won 3 FA Cups in a row. No one will say anything. They're like, yo, you're not winning the league. You get cooked for that, but you're like, you still won the cups on the way. I want to do the cup thing and compete. So Liverpool win the league, but Arsenal win the league and Chelsea fall short third, win FA Cup and get to Champions League semi-final. No one will say anything. Nor will Chelsea fans. They'll be like, yo, won the trophy, competing for the league, didn't win it, cool. Champions League, we got to last 4. Liverpool, though, shouldn't be having expectations to compete for the Champions League semi-final. Monty's going, that's okay. He hasn't even won back-to-back yet.
Now, look, I think I've always, with the Champions League, I think realistically, like, if you are if you are a club that currently, I don't want to use the term big club, but if you're a club that at the moment are in a successful period, I think the most you can predict at very least is a semi-final of a Champions League. You can't go, we're winning the Champions League. You can do it if you want clicks and you want to be chesty, but if you're being a real fan, you can't ever guarantee, because once you get to that semi-final, you're playing teams over 2 legs in a knockout competition. Bro,
Can I say one thing?
One thing to add to that, on top of that, is that like last season, Chelsea benefited. And I'm going to be respectful to Chelsea. They won trophies, but they benefited from being in trophies that a lot of the leading Premier League sides weren't in. You won the Conference League, you won the Club World Cup, but obviously, Liverpool weren't in the Club World Cup.
We beat the team who won all trophies.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm trying to say is now that's where we're talking about expectations. You haven't got a competition this season that the other Premier League leading teams are in. So I understand your trepidation of giving yourself too many props. But at what point do you hold yourself accountable to expectations and say can you talk out of both sides of your mouth at the same time? Can you say we're champions of can you say we're champions of the world, but then simultaneously be like, we're gonna finish third or fourth?
Let me ask you a question. How high do you rate that Club World Cup?
I rate it highly.
So you also believe we have a chance of winning the Champions League?
But I believe you have to own the expectation. Do you remember last season?
When did I say?
Remember when you guys were like, we're just a chill guy, and then went on to lose
Don't mix me my words. When did I say?
3 wins in 14, actually.
Once. Back to back, then come talk to me. When did I say, Jay?
Back to back. What? Like, what's man talking about, bro? I'm just a Premier League champion. You just gotta know your place, bro.
All you've done is won a Prem, nothing else. Please.
All right, bro. Again, please. I've got more trophies than you. I'm the most successful team. I'm the most successful team. I'm the most successful team. You know that, innit?
You've signed Isak and you've won a Premier League.
What you have in the last 5 years, Chez, what you have in the last 5 years is a Conference League and a Club World Cup. You would have had an FA Cup, you would have had another FA Cup, and you would have had a Carabao Cup. But I'm responsible for the reason you don't have
Liverpool fans, you know what I'm saying? His life, yeah? Them man there used to have Ricky Lambert and that when they were growing up. I had Lampard and Didier Drogba when I was growing up.
Yeah, man.
He's only seen success now.
Still talking about the old days.
Success 3 years ago.
You're still talking about those old days.
4 years ago.
That's the Abramovich era, G. That's the Abramovich era.
3 years ago, and the Champions League.
You know what I'm saying? Roman, you know what I'm saying? Please, Roman ain't there, man.
Against Daps's team, where I was a big man. Everyone else was a big man. It was only 3-4 years ago. Monts is new to this. He's very new. This is new to him.
I'm new to this, and you man at the top of everything.
Like, Liverpool gonna win the league is new to him.
I can't lie.
Ain't to me.
Bro, I can't lie. Bro, at 43 years old, yeah, telling a Liverpool fan that they're new to winning trophies, I can't lie.
In Monts' lifetime, not in terms of overall.
I rate your chest, Ches. I rate your chest.
Maybe if
I was living in rented accommodation.
Unprop, yeah, to actually be negative a bit. People are like, Chelsea standards have gone down. You donut. Did Chelsea win the Premier League every single year from 2004 to 2022? You donut. Did Chelsea win the Champions League every single year from 2004 to 2022? So what are we talking about here?
Yeah, I hear it. I do hear it.
Chelsea are competing and winning other trophies. That's all I want. The same thing now. Nothing's changed.
All right, cool. That's yeah. You man.
Anyway, listen.
Congrats on reaching the top four, guys.
Longer show.
Yeah,
it's still been about Chelsea, but I haven't been here for a while. So
no, it's all good. Evil Saka is back with a vengeance. Chelsea got the worst trio out of the big six. Front three, I presume he's meaning.
Come on, man. We've scored like the second most Premier League goals in the season so far, and we've had a dead start. Give it a rest.
Yeah, same. We'll say. Well, I'll claim the same. We've had a dead start. Our two Prems is Court of Chelsea's elite trophies.
Oh, like World War I and all that. Give it a rest, please.
And finally, Monts, your club never won back-to-back Premier League. Humble yourself. I mean,
yeah, Monts, talk to me until you do that, please.
Monts, I do feel that this whole you've never retained any trophy in your lifetime is a bit mad. But
is that true?
It's a fact, Jay. It's a fact.
We haven't retained the Prem in the Premier League era.
Monts.
Premier League era.
No, Monts. Let's not just say Premier League. You haven't retained an FA Cup or a League Cup either.
Facts.
or with Champions League. You haven't retained any trophy. That's why I said any
Before you have
trophy.
faith in me in that, have
Wait,
some
what do you mean?
respect.
Wait, you're talking about the Premier League era, right? That's the Premier League era, right?
Yeah, in Premier League era. Yeah,
Yeah,
back
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
day.
yeah. I was gonna, yeah, like, just
yeah,
make that
yeah.
one,
Oh,
yeah,
no, back in
yeah.
the day you have. Yeah, 100%
Because if
back
you
in the
don't
day.
win
you
this
have, bro.
Premier League, if you let Arsenal win this league, you're gonna get.
But do you know what it is? That's
Like, you
like,
don't know-
even though
you
that's,
don't
I
win
feel
this
like
Premier League, you're gonna get
that is a very it's a bit of a weird stat, as I said, just because that like we've won
Now,
the
do you know what
Champions
it
League,
is?
we've won the Premier League, then won the Champions League.
Yeah, but
Like,
what it
a year
is,
later, like,
but
it
the
don't
whole
really
thing is
matter
that
what.
months. The whole thing is, yeah, that there's winning stuff and there's domination, right? There's been in Premier League history, there's been 2 dominant periods.
So yes,
One-
the Liverpool. Yeah, it's not
Liverpool
dynasty.
had domination.
It's
Yeah,
like
that's fine. I can
what they're
see
saying.
that.
What they're saying is that you're capable of pulling a bad bitch, but not wiping them up.
Yeah, and that's and do you know what? Do you know what?
Yeah,
And that's fine. That's fine because I'm
That's
still the
what
most
I'm saying.
successful
That's
team.
what I'm saying.
And
Yeah,
like I'm still the most
this is
successful
fine.
team, and I'm the Premier League
But
winner. I'm
once
the
you haven't
Premier League
seen
holder.
that though. You
So
haven't
like
seen
I'm the, you know what I'm saying. By the
Once
way,
you
when we're
haven't
talking of
seen that.
dynasties, by the way, Chelsea. Oh, did you think you was in that club as well?
You
We're
had
talking Man
Nicky
United, Man
Lambert
City.
like 10 years ago.
No. The
Please
dynasty
stop.
was Man United, Man City. You're not in that dynasty.
Yeah, you're not in the dynasty.
Says you're not in that dynasty.
Look
Chelsea
at
just
Chelsea. Look
Whoa.
at Chelsea was Chelsea
No,
not a
because-
dynasty.
hold on, Ches.
Wrap it up.
Ches, let me be clear, because we are talking about
Chelsea, Man United, and
Hold
Man
on,
City, bro.
Ches,
You're not in that
Ches,
dynasty, bro.
Ches, we are talking about dominations. We are talking about 3-peats and 4-peats. We
Okay,
are talking
mate,
about
what
winning.
is
It's back to
You
back,
done that
back
shit,
to
bro.
back.
You're not in that dynasty, bro. That's a Manchester
back to
thing.
back
You're not
might
in
be
that, bro. I
enough.
promise you.
If you
You're
go
not in that.
back to back, is it 3 in a
That
row for a
definitely
dynasty?
counts. No, it counts double. I'll say double.
No, it don't.
Now, do you know what? One thing I would, if Chelsea have done this, one thing I would say that I'd see as domination, yeah, is if someone won the league, won the Champions League, then won the league again, I'd see that as domination as well. Do you know what? If you wanted to switch for one season to the Champions League, then switch back, that's still domination. So if you've done that, you can be put in there. But I think it's more about, for domination, it's winning majors every single season.
Yeah.
Majors.
We do have to wrap. We do have to wrap. Listen,
Yeah, we
guys,
do have to wrap up. Yeah, real talk. We do have to wrap up. We
And
can
as
do
I
that
said,
another
guys,
time.
make sure you're smashing the like button. We're gonna go over to Never a Foul. Ches, if you do want to continue this debate,
No, big six pants.
Yeah, she's gonna go to Big Six Match. If you want to carry on the debate, listen, I'm happy to fling you the link. If anyone wants the link, we can continue the debate. I don't mind. But let's just say, guys, listen, Chelsea, same amount of titles as Sunderland and less titles than Everton. Guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Forever, cry me.
Monsters rattled, chat. He's rattled.